Suyu as a hero has been out now for almost half a year, and I still see too many people not playing him correctly. The thing about Suyu is that he's either really tanky and able to brawl in his immortal form, or he's extremely squishy and very mobile in his human form. And due to this little bit of a skill cap in terms of how you play Suyu, a lot of people play him wrong. So what I'm going to be doing today is explaining to you guys some combos and some general tips and tricks, and then also showcasing the gameplay of how I play Suyu in High-ELO. Now obviously now we are in Epic because of season reset, but it doesn't really matter because it's in general just the skill combos, rotations, etc, etc. So starting off with the first combo, which you guys will be able to see is the most basic one. It's tap 1, 2, tap 3. This is a really good burst combo for finishing off enemies below 50% HP, or in the late game if you're fed enough to be able to actually one-shot people. Now the next combo is going to be hold skill 3, tap 1, tap 2. This is another really good burst combo to burst someone who might be harassing you on a jungle creep. Maybe they're trying to, steal it, and you can do the 3-1-2 combo to immediately burst them and take the creep as well. On the other hand, we've got the basic combo, which is the 1-2-3, which is hold 1, hold 2, hold 3. I think you guys get the gist, and I think through me just showing you guys some of these general combos, you guys should be able to understand Suyu a little better. Now for the general emblem you're going to build on Suyu, I recommend Assassin, Impure Rage, Thrill, and Season Hunter, especially considering that this helps him clear jungle extremely quickly. On the other hand, for the build, watch until the end of the video, you will see the build that I use. Now, the biggest mistake with most Suyus is not understanding when to play in immortal form and when to play in human form. Now, the most important thing you need to understand is the strength and weaknesses of both of them. So if you are in human form, you know you cannot take much damage because you don't have that 20 to 40% damage reduction from his passive in immortal form. So you have to play more carefully. Whereas if you're in immortal form and you have that damage reduction, you can tank a lot more and sustain in teamfights for a longer period of time. This is something that even though we all understand it, most of the time we fail to use it correctly, which is the exact reason as to why I'm making this guide.
It's the people's fate that allows me to be their guardian.
I hope you guys are also paying attention to how I prioritize the enemy backline. This is also a very important thing. Also look at how I farm, how I manage to min-max my farming in terms of pulling creeps, maybe getting a little bit of extra damage using my skills onto other creeps, etc, etc. Now the truth about Suyu is that he's such a strong jungler that you don't even need to play him perfectly. You will still get stupid value out of him.
Let's get the turtle! Understood.
I know enough time that will wash away. Mountain Splitter!
Now another reason I wanted to show you guys this gameplay is because I did make a few mistakes myself as well, and this is really important to note. The only thing I really need you guys to understand, and the only reason I'm really making this guide, is because a lot of people still don't understand how to combo, how to farm, and do all of these things. So hopefully a gameplay of how I do it on Suyu should give you a general understanding of how to clear your jungle efficiently, and all of these kind of things. And when we're talking about retreeing at the Lord, which is another really important thing, use either tap skill 2 or hold skill 3 to retreat confirm the Lord, because one of these skills mixed in is really stupid for damage on the Lord. And this is one of my few mistakes. If I just held my skill a second later in terms of when I decided to start charging, I would have 100% hit all 3 of them, and we probably would have killed all 3 of them as opposed to only 2. In the end though, we still do get 2 kills, so it's not the end of the world. We evened it out to 3-3. There's 3 main components to being a jungler: managing your farm, managing ganks, and controlling the map. In this gameplay you can see that I'm doing all of the above. A good benchmark to know that you're farming efficiently, especially if you haven't stolen an enemy buff, is to be level 8 by the 4-minute mark. That is always a good benchmark. On the other hand, we're still able to confirm and take objectives, as we did with the first turtle, and we're now planning to with the second, and we are getting good ganks in on all sides of the map. This is how you know that you are doing your job as a jungler. If your gameplay doesn't look very close to this, you know that you're not doing as much as you can as a jungle.
When the people cry out in suffering, behold my ascension.
Since I have no jungle to farm and we just pushed in mid lane, let's try and push in bot lane, considering that we also have 4 of my teammates pushing with me, which is crazy considering that this is an epic lobby. Like, I'm proud of my team here. You guys remember that 3-1-2 combo? Well, now you just saw it in action. You see how every single combo I've shown at the start of the video is practical and useful in most situations. I don't think there's a single combo that I showed at the start that you will actually never use.
Your team destroyed
Let go of your struggle.
Since we're level 12 already and it's not even the 8-minute mark yet, we are farming very well. All I'm gonna say is that you need to use this advantage that you have. It doesn't matter what jungler you're playing. You can play Belleric jungle. If you're level 12 by the 7-minute mark, you need to do the absolute most that you can with it, which is why instead of going for this kill on Arlit top lane with the other 4 people on my team, I am coming down to bot lane and trying to push this turret. Now, since Irithel is here and my red buff is about to respawn, it is what it is. We don't know where half of the rest of their team is, so instead of trying to force this turret, which could lead to me dying when I'm 10-0, which is a 600 to 700 gold shutdown, let's just continue farming, because we have absolutely no reason to force anything at this point in the game.
destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
Grant me your strength. When the people cry out,
I hope you guys are visibly able to see that I never overstay in a team fight, because if there's 5 people top lane and minions are pushing bot lane, it is more useful to me and my team to push bot lane.
may we be at peace. Fight as one.
Launch attack.
Go clear the way. Enjoying the breeze with some fine tea. What more could one ask?
An enemy has been slain. Ally has wait from you. Ally has been slain. Legendary. Double kill.
May you be at peace.
Request backup. Triple kill.
Mountain splitter!
Your team destroyed the turret. Launch attack. Legendary.
Here I would have lived, but it's a little bit unfortunate that, you know, Cecil ended up coming out. But at the end of the day, it ended up being a worth it trade. Now, why is a 2-for-1 trade on their frontliners worth it? Well, it's because now this glue is able to harass their backline, since all they have is a Rafaela to kind of defend them. Which means that when Sun comes in and Mia comes in, most likely we'll be able to end this game now. Anyways, I know this isn't the most perfect guide. I have a lot of different videos I want to make for you guys in the new season, so I'm just trying to pump out content for you guys right now. All I know though is that the tips that I gave you in this video are bound to help you improve as a Suyu, as long as you pay attention to what I did and to the tips I gave. Anyways, I love you all. I'll continue seeing you guys in this next season, yeah?